Hello and welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. It's a weekend today, and actually we have an interesting surprise. If you've been paying attention to the announcement, we're going to have some special streamer-esque events. Basically, events inspired by what certain streamers particularly enjoyed. So we have one that's kind of for constructed. That's the one by Sean Day 9 Plot, and we have one that's geared for limited by Gaby Spartz. So we'll probably do both eventually, but since it's the weekend, we're gonna start with the draft first. And I'll be honest, I'm slightly I'm slightly disappointed with this one because this is literally just exploration back in the closed beta. Wait, was this closed beta or did we? Yeah, back in the closed beta, we had the format called exploration. It was literally just that, and it's also Dominaria too. So it's literally the same. Maybe there could have been another tweak like in added life, free mulligan, but that said, can't complain too much. It's still an interesting one shot. Let's go ahead. Now, because we're gonna be dropping 2 lands a turn, we need to prioritize higher drops one. But another thing we also need to prioritize is we need to be able to draw into more mana, more cards. Basically, blue is a very good fit here. That said, Chai's Immolating Inferno. This one's a tough one to cast. No guarantee we're going to get a legendary creature or a planeswalker. Otherwise, I'd probably just take Fire Intervention. This is a decent removal spell. Time of Ice, you can play it on turn 2, but you kind of want to play this later, actually. Not too impressed. Well, not impressed with white at all. Green is still okay. There's a fight spell, and it's something for long range. I would definitely no reason to go to black based on this. So, question is, do I just take the rare, like I kind of always do, or do I take a blue card? At this point, I'm going to take the rare and hope that despite all the green here, we get some decent green. And instead, I'm going to actually draft something blue. In Bolus's Clutch is pretty much one of the best cards in the set. And considering we can play everything earlier, we're going to go for it. Another note is Kicker is a lot better in this format because you can potentially get there earlier. That said, you can play 2 lands. You start with a hand of 9, but you are still drawing 1 card a turn. So you still need some early action, but not too. But you also need to find a way to keep pushing. Okay, I'll definitely take Adeliz. Hopefully some of these wizards wheel. Also, she is legendary. We kind of need that. Blink of an Eye would be great here, but I will prioritize Fire Intervention first. Wizard's Retort. The second one's not so great. Now I'll take Blink of an Eye. Hopefully one of the 2 wheels from the future picks. Rampaging Cyclops. Yeah, 4/4/4 in possibly turn 2. D2 Lava Runner over Unwind. There are a lot of non-creature spells we could go for. And Lava Runner is one of the weaker ones, but let's just take Lava Runner. We might get the Wizard sub-team, we might not. We'll take yet another 6-drop. We're basically only getting like what? 2 triggers out of this, so Artificers are not that exciting. Radiant Lightning is kind of helpful here, so we're kind of aiming towards red at this point. Makes Fervent Strike better, but I will take the Homered Explorer. Divest is probably more painful. Memorial. I'm probably not gonna play this anyway, and this is an uncommon, so my weird quirk on this one is if I'm getting cards that I'm not gonna play, we do have a vault. It's kind of hidden right now, so anyway, I can bump up my uncommons and my rares up to 4 copies so that any future copies fills the vault. The more I'll go for it. That said, Wizards not coming together. I might have to just take Skittering Surveyor. Though my heart really wants to take Steel Leaf Champion. This one. And I might actually need this one for the constructed special. So correct pick is Skittering Surveyor. Greedy pick, Steel Leaf Champion for sideboard. Probably not gonna get very far here. I could just take the Gitu Chronicler or the Divination. As I said, card draw is kind of helpful. I will take Divination first. Chronicler might wheel. Fingers crossed. I will take an Academy Journey Mage. Again, fingers crossed. Would we... Okay, now I have to take the... Now that I'm invested in the Wizards sub-team, in some senses, I am priced in to take Lava Runner. Run Amok is kind of helpful, but we need the creatures first anyway. Shame we're passing a lot of black. I just passed an Eviscerate earlier. Then again, if I'm passing a lot of removal, maybe it is better to have cheap creatures. This is also a wizard, but... And it's actually kind of backbreaking, so I will take another Divination. So, Syncopate. Befuddle allows us to draw a card per se. As much as I like to have counter spells, these are harder to play around, especially if your opponent... Especially in a format where everyone is able to drop 2 lands a turn. Then again, sometimes people might get too greedy, so there is a payoff to having Syncopate. I kind of prefer it over Befuddle anyway, given my color, so I'll take the Syncopate. Speculate a little bit. Flame of Keld. Constructed All-Star. I'll just take the Keldon Raider instead. But let's be honest, Flame of Keld is quite good. I'm taking another Fire Intervention, so we now have 2 removal spells. 1... Not quite removal, but it's quite good. So... Arcane Flight. Yeah, Arcane Flight wrecks stuff. Probably better than Power Stone Shard. Definitely better than Seismic Shift. We could ruin someone's day with Seismic Shift, actually, but... actually, this might... No, I don't want to take Arcane Flight. Let's just take the bird, I suppose. No, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the bird because if I ever have to make cuts, this is probably gonna be the first one to get cut. Yeah, Chronicler Wield, so we could buy back Divination or even some of our better stuff. Rescue... Potentially decent. You know what? Oh no, as I said, I would take uncommons first, so I'll take the Goblin War Chief. I'll take the Run Amok, but I'm probably not gonna run it in this deck. Frenzied Rage has a better chance. Take the Arbor Armament off. And, yep. Yet another legendary, but this one I'm not too unhappy with. Our other options... Probably not the Warcry Phoenix. Yet another Lava Runner. Joyous Familiar, also historic. But I'll take the Squee. And then... Speculate with another Syncopate. It is better than the second Radiating Lightning. Probably good. Weight of Memory actually is also quite good because it draws me cards actually. I'll take that one first. Now I'm still in need of creatures. I might just have to take the Fire Elemental. Yeah, I'll take that for now. I'll probably take another Blink. So we need to make some cuts already at this point. I'll take the Fire Fist Adept though. Okay, so we now need to start making some decent cuts. Definitely the Elemental gets cut first then. Phyrexian Scriptures. It's a mythic. Sentinel's probably a good pick, but I will take the Journey Mage. Basically, I'm going all in on the Wizard's plan. Not exactly recommended. I don't like either of these, so I'll just basically fill this up. Third Lava Runner. Yeah, let's see. Maybe you might be able to get some guy. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. We'll see. Maybe I could fit in the Run Amok this time. So I'm actually gonna make some changes based on that. Let's take that wall. I'm definitely not gonna play the Fervent Strike anymore at this point. Warlord's Fury draws me a card. Prospector. So actually, I'm going to change the deck up a bit now that I know I'm going to be super aggro quite early. The run amoks actually makes sense now. So I'll drop the Frenzied Range. I'll drop the Artificer's Assistant. We only got 14 creatures though, so maybe dropping the Assistant's not a good idea. So I have to drop non-creature spells. So one Divination can go. Syncopate's gonna go. Radiating Lightning. I'll probably make the Radiating Lightning is probably gonna go. Now that leaves us with 2 blinks, 2 run amoks. D2 Journey Mage. We need all the creatures, unfortunately. So we're at 10 mountains, 7 islands. I might just cut the 1 run amok because drawing into cards is gonna help us in the long run. Yeah, I'll just cut the run amok. Actually, I might play the other Divination and cut the Weight of Memory, because no, let's just cut the Divination. Let's keep it at 1-1. But it is quite possible that we may have to play that this is probably incorrect. Just because I have 3 G2 Lava Runners doesn't mean I'm really that aggressive. In fact, I might be better off just taking the Lava Runner out, putting a Fire Element. You know what? I just talked myself out of that. Let's cut this down a bit. So we're still at that. But now the Run Amok loses agency. We just go for the Divination. So, and we're now to closer 8-9. I guess I'm happier with that. So we're... Is it Wizards? Shame I did not get any of the Wizards, Lightning Wizard's Retort, but I guess this is enough. So at least we have Squeeze, so we're eventually going to be able to cast the Immolating Inferno. It's really a question of how soon and how timely it is. That said, I am reasonably happy with this one at least. Cancel. Yeah, done. So with that out of the way, let's see how well or how badly we do. Again, this is a best of 1 format. It's either first to 7 wins or first to 3 losses. Again, quick reminders: 2 lands a turn, starting hand of 9. It's gonna be a very embarrassing format if 2 mulligan several times. Well, actually it's more forgiving, but still feels bad. And there's no maximum hand limit. That rarely comes into play. So right now we can play 2. We can start with our Lava Runner. Next turn, Rampaging Cyclops. Next turn, Divination or Intervention. So I'm keeping this one. I guess this is a format where you want to have at least I think 5 lands is about the correct number. 5 to 6 if you 6 lands if you have a card draw spell, something like Divination. So play these 2. Play Lava Runner. Because I don't know, but most people will probably have a 2-drop. So, okay, Adventurous Impulse into Llanowar Elves, so we can attack through that. Llanowar Scout, Rampaging Cyclops can attack through that at least. So, that said, I'm gonna do the Cyclops first, because we can divine our way into another land if we have to. Opponent's mono green so far, so at least there's no problem in that end. He's gonna have to play at least 2 creatures to knock this down. If that happens, I may have to cast Fiery Intervention first. Llanowar Scout. Okay, Pardic Wanderer. So we will cast Divination first. We got our other land. So we're gonna cast Divination again. So at least we got our next turn's land drop set up. Now he could just block this and pump it. I guess it's okay. Wait, I'm trying to think. No, there's no Titanic Growth here. It's Gift of Growth. He needs the other 2 mana to kick it, so that one was out of the question. So 5, 6. It's gonna be something big, which we can hopefully burn out. Arctic Wander. Yeah, we can. Actually, both modes are valid here. And the nice thing with the double divination is that we got through. Destroy target artifact, since that's faster. And it's sorcery speed, so I can't just trick into that. So, time to start beating face with Rampaging Cyclops. Actually, I might want to encourage our opponent to attack, so I'm going to send both in. There's a little bit of a risk factor here, but basically what happens is, since I'm tapped out, he might be incentivized to... He might be incentivized to swing, he might not be. Actually, it looks like our opponent might be light land flooded. He already mulliganed once, so this one's not so great. Howling Golem. Not so great. I don't know what his last card in hand is. So yeah, I'm encouraging him to attack. He probably isn't. The sad thing is... Oh wait, it's not too much a problem. So cast Adulis first. I can cast Fiery Intervention taking the Llanowar Scout just to draw into another card, but that's a bit too greedy. If I attack with him, he just blocks with both. It allows me to draw a card at least. You know what? Because it also helps him draw a card. Let's get that out of the way. And I'm using the Destroy Target Artifact ability, so I'm just gonna snipe that out. So this one gets... I still get the benefit at least. Basically, the Destroy Target Artifact mode is so that if he does a plus something, it doesn't matter. He would need Indestructible. And thankfully, these guys are big enough. So, all attack. I almost misclicked there. That would have been a disaster. Next turn, Pardic Wander. We're 9 out of 7. So, we got 8 lands left in the deck. We're kind of maxed out at this point. So it's basically whoever can drop a more credible threat. At least I know I still have one more. Opponent doesn't have it. Combat. Attack. I think I have a mini quest to get black or red cards down, so I'm gonna just play the Fire Elemental. Yeah, it's over for our opponent. There is no sweeper in green. He got his own Pardic Wander. It's a good game, I guess. Yeah, you can see it right there. So, not bad for a first run. Again, blue is generally better in these formats. I guess you can say black is a close second because they do have some card draw effects, usually with a certain cost, but you could play around those costs. Red is also okay too, but you're not getting actual card advantage. That might be a problem. And the thing is, unlike the regular format where you have to drop 1 land at a time, here you can drop 2, so it's not bad. Also note that I decided to set this up quickly. I didn't take a break to set up the deck. That's kind of okay. So we got Lava Runner at 1, Adulis at 2, hoping to draw into lands, but we got plenty of plays. So I said earlier you kind of want to have more lands. Let's hope. Here's hoping that we draw into them. Actually, otherwise you can say this is the object lesson why you need to have more lands. It's not enough to depend on your cheap action. Okay, so our opponent, he's on the play. He hasn't started yet. Interesting to note that you can't double queue. Actually, it's a good question. Can you double queue in this? I guess if you have 2 accounts, you can double queue. Okay, fellow. So it's the red blue mirror. Lava Runner's not gonna do much, and we didn't draw into our land. We hopefully can draw into a land next turn, so we could Journey Mage whatever he drops next. We also have... Okay, so our opponent's now... No blocks. He hasn't kicked anything yet. It's okay for me to take the damage now. In hindsight, I probably could have played the Chronicler. Okay, Tolarian Scholar. Well, thankfully, there is another one. And... So we have options here. Actually, Adeliz is probably better later, so I'm going to... Squee is a 2-1. So I'm going to play the Journey Mage. Time walk our opponent a little bit. Am I willing to sack this? No. So I'm gonna take another 2 damage next turn. So that was just a time walk, but unless we draw into more mana, we're not going to catch up anytime soon. In fact, our opponent might be having a better time in this deck than we are. So definitely taking 4 damage. We have the Blink. But I'm going to play Adeliz first. Then offer the trade. If he doesn't trade, I'm gonna bump the I'm gonna throw the Lava Runner in front of one of these guys the next turn. Because as it is right now, our opponent has threats, but he's a bit low on cards. Then again, all he needs to do is play something really big and I'm really in trouble. Okay, Central 100 the bus. So run amok. So yeah, we're gonna get run over quite quickly. Okay, not too bad yet. Marid. Please don't nail my lands. So I lost 1 land, at least I got another land now. So we need to burn something out. Probably Adeliz. Unfortunately, we can't swing. This is just me making sure I don't get run over. So next turn, I'm going to have to throw these guys in front. I'll take 2 damage from the Scholar. So there goes my Adeliz plan. And his next card is... So this is where I'm hoping to get blue mana. Okay. So no blue mana. Probably should buy the Fiery Intervention back. So let's keep that burn spell in reserve. At least I can keep blocking this guy. Our opponent's kind of mana flooded now. So unfortunately, I need to play the Pardic Wanderer because that can block Cold Water Snapper. A run amok will kill me though. So I need to start burning out his other stuff. Iron Scholar again. So we got the land. I can Journey Mage. I can Journey Mage and Squee. Probably just play Squee first. You know what? I'll play Squee and Journey Mage. If there's anything I need to block, it's the one I cannot target anyway. So, no attacks. Basically... Okay, it's another Cold Water Snapper, so I'm going to have to throw a lot of guys under the bus. 3, 4, 5. Now, pass the turn. Because I can draw something with Blink next turn. Let's see what our opponent casts. And combat. He's gonna play some... Okay, he's not playing anything. Let's draw a card. So, in Bolas's Clutches, hexproof is kind of doing a number on me. That said, I can just keep waiting. In fact, I guess my main game plan is just to hit him with Jai Simulating Inferno. So let's pass the turn there. So I'm kind of hoping to draw and get into one of my draw spells. Or waiting for him to drop something else that's big. Because at least... yeah, at least we can catch up here. So, yeah. Yep, that was nice. But he might have something. And I might have something for it too. He might now actually be forced to start swinging with his team. No, he's still not gonna swing. He probably has something. I can't wait around for it. Well, if he wants to wait for it, that's his decision. I guess the other issues also is because these guys have hexproof but no trample. Okay, so Warcry Phoenix. Take 2. Ooh, go down to 1. Is this a burn spell? It's not a burn spell. So this is where I hope he doesn't have a burn spell. I could have Fiery Intervention. It would have only gone through for 1 damage. I would have nothing to block. So opponent's conceding good game. He shows an empty hand. Is he gonna go for a final swing? Nope, he didn't. Well, the writing was on the wall, but sometimes it's worth a shot. Just go for a final swing. It's possible your opponent might make a mistake on blocking. Then again, usually if that's the case, I would have preferred... well, he did the right thing. He said good game, then he conceded right then and there. Well, if you're gonna... or you could swing in a way where it's obvious that there is no possible way to make a mistake. You know, so many minor intricacies. We can be very complex people. We could sometimes expect too much when we don't have to. Sometimes a lot of things we can dislike about other people, but it turns out they're just misunderstandings. Like, okay, I'm gonna be kind of a mini rant of some sorts, but as much as possible in life, you can dislike things about people, you can dislike certain quirks, but don't let those define the person. Just because you dislike something, like a person can be usually tardy, a person can be usually non-responsive or whatnot, a person can blow up in anger usually. Unless that's the only thing the person does ever, don't let that define him. So that said, I can do a turn 2 Drake if I have to, but I might just do a turn 2 Journey Mage. So see if I can hold this for as long as possible. 1 Academy Drake's not bad. And this is a lot of lands, but let's go. But this secures us for like 1, 2, 3 turns. So we would get our mana in time. We just need to make sure we get the enough action as well. So at least we're not expecting anything from our... Blood Tallow Candle. So I'm actually gonna just go for the Gitu Journey Mage now. This actually improves a bit. Sure, you're spending 6 mana, well 7 mana total, but you're not spending them on turn 7 or turn 6 rather. Okay, opponent's gonna draw 2 cards, so he's digging for the land. I think he got it. Yep, he got it. Now we start playing our... so this only bounces creatures, so I will play the Fire Elemental. This is if he's willing to spend the mana for it, good for him. Because I would rather he kill this one than the Academy Drake. But let's see, is our opponent really going to spend that much mana? Oh no, he didn't. He's actually going to play an Elfheim Druid and probably something else. Freeze. Okay, so we now have a wall. This only bounces a creature an opponent controls, so not too exciting. I'm probably not gonna play this. I'm gonna make him burn that candle first. I'm gonna make him burn it on both ends if I could. Because he's gonna think he has all the mana now, but I don't recall there are several creatures with kicker in these colors, that's for certain. It is Dominaria. But none with hexproof, so at least I could time walk him that way. Let's see. Well, he could just play Saproling Migration and then this is gonna be a problem. Nope, Untamed Kavu. We can time walk him. Well, it's not so much a time walk, he can just play it again. So I could, I'm still not gonna play that. I'm gonna make him burn that candle first if I can. He's probably very suspicious right now. So all this mana, and I've been dropping one land at the time right now, so it's. So he's gonna go Saproling Migration this time. Yeah, this was the other way to do it. He did have the Divination. I want to have Divination now too. I could swing with this, but it's only gonna wipe our opponent. I'm gonna pass. Because at the least, he's gonna need to have a Spore Crown Talid for these to be a credible threat. Kinda interesting how an innocuous 1 mana artifact can prevent you from playing your big stuff. So he's probably not gonna attack with these guys. Well, he's okay. Is he? He's might. Okay, right now I'm kind of flooded. So this is the sad part. I'm gonna hold it back, I guess. Don't see the point playing Academy Drake. He's just gonna burn it out right now. Unfortunately, I haven't presented anything that he has to burn out. Right now, I'm just probably gonna throw the wall our wall in front of the Kavu. Okay, let's dump the wall in front. I could have dumped all 3, but that isn't quite enticing. Oh, opponent's playing 3 colors. If there's Muldrota here, I'm in real trouble. Nope, it's a Mammoth Spider. Okay, so yeah, we'll play the mana now because we might potentially draw into something good. So we're gonna draw 3 cards. I'm gonna make this guy mill. So we Fire Fist Adept. It deals X damage to a target creature where X is the number of wizards. This will only nuke the Elfheim, and I really need to get rid of Untamed Kavu. So ipso facto, I could actually just burn the Blood Tallow Candle too, but let's do the more reasonable. He might have a pump spell. That's kind of the one thing that scares me. Yeah, he actually did have the pump spell. Well, wark wark. At least I don't have to worry about it that way. That said, yeah, I might have been better off playing the Adept burning the Elfheim Druid. So he's gonna attack with those. I'm gonna just take it for now. Let's see what else he's got. He hasn't been playing cards. These definitely have to be spells. There's Grun, Kick. So I have to constantly have a blocker at this point. Bolas's Clutches would be really nice. Okay, so I can Chronicler for... I'm gonna Chronicler for something. Weight of Memory will allow me to potentially draw into it. But I can cast Fiery Intervention now. Just get rid of the Untamed Kavu. Yeah, let's do that. That's kind of more mana efficient. Now here's hoping that I could draw into something that answers this guy soon. Then again, if I can keep him attacking with just this guy, that's perfect. Wait, this gift of... No, this one just untaps the creature. Doesn't give trample. So we're kind of okay in that front. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So he's gonna take another turn, so I have to block 2 times. So these guys cannot die. So Firefest Adept just lost its purpose. So yeah, it's a good game. The extra turn kind of did me in. And he had the extra bounce too. Yep, he's gonna... Yeah, might as well. So that wasn't so great for us. We kind of drew way too many lands at that point, but that's sometimes the case. Yeah, I would have much preferred if Exploration allowed you to draw twice, so that the cards are colors are balanced. As it is, you kinda have to play blue, or any way to draw into more cards. That said, there are other ways around it. You could just do a very cheap weenie aggro. Okay, so Homerid Explorer. You know what? We do have both colors anyway. We can draw another extra card anyway. I keep saying that I guess the thing that scares me is what happens if I mulligan into something worse. That's usually the thing that scares me. So if it's really bad, I could just blink. I'm most likely gonna just play Explorer first. Sarah Disciple. Okay, this one only gets mini boosts. So pass the turn. So this one is okay. Got Ink Bolas's Clutches. Can't hide it. So Mill is slightly better only because of the accelerated card opening hand, but it doesn't help your... Ooh, we chucked a lot of good stuff. Is this 4 card? Yeah. Ooh, we chucked all... This is good stuff. Well, maybe the Dread Shade is debatable, but these are all really annoying. Yeah, Dread Shade was good drop. So he's now has a wall. So he's gonna swing in the air for 2. I want him to drop something big. Cause it's gonna be embarrassing if... Okay, now this is embarrassing. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. So he's now stuck on lands. He's gonna swing for 1. I'll take it. At this point, these are definitely spells. So it's a question of what exactly is he gonna removal, I guess. Oh, there's a second blink of an eye. So I guess I will play 1 regardless of what he plays. Is he holding on to removal? That might be why he's stuck. Vigor. Yeah, let's add that resolve. I'm suspecting he might drop another one. Okay, he isn't. Okay, no, let's just blink it now. Because I don't think he's gonna expect the second one. Yeah, that's the creature. There's nothing that grants hexproof in white or black. Okay, yeah, let's get that out of my hand at least. So he gets to replay it again. Still waiting for him to play something else. But I guess I'm kind of fine with this. In fact, I could just snipe that. I could snipe that Sarah Disciple right now. Yeah, let's snipe this guy. Does he have something? Okay, he's gonna charge. Yeah, that's fine. At least he spent it now, rather than later. Wasn't gonna be useful anyway. So pass combat. So now I can start swinging in. Next turn, though it's kind of conditional to what he plays next. I want him to play something big so I can play Bolas's Clutches. If he plays something small, I could just blink it, I guess. I know he's doing a whole lot. He's still doing a whole lot. Oh wait, did he want to play something but just passed it? Wait, these guys... Okay, what's he gonna do now? Feral Abomination. Let's have that resolve. My turn. Thank you. And the nice thing is, if he tries to remove it, I can bounce Bolas's Clutches in response, so I have one more shot. So I'm not gonna pass turn anymore. Actually, I'm still gonna attack with these guys. What 1-mana spell does he have? Okay, he's gonna just take that. So we're gonna have to be really careful with our triggers now because we have actual outs. I'm sure there's no Demystify. If he wants enchantment removal, it's gonna be much later. He's actually kind of stuck, I guess. What's he stuck on? That's a question. Well, right now he has to start spending mana. So I'm actually gonna just bounce the wall. Sure, he gets a free trigger, but this is the one thing that could be made indestructible, so let's get that out of the way. So we have to be really, really careful. If he plays a removal spell, we can bounce the Clutches back so it's not wasted. It's a question of what removal spell it is. Okay, he's gonna block that. He's gonna take... Play something. Adamant Will. You know what? I want to protect the Bolas's Clutches. I'm going to let my Adept die. So there's a bit of a risk here, but right now our best shot is just keeping the Abomination in our side. So wall comes back. Even if it means he has to keep spending mana. Resolve. Actually, if he taps out and swings... Okay, he's probably not gonna tap out and swing. Okay, so I'm going to have to bait one attack at least. Probably got another pump spell up there. So let's send in the boys anyway. Okay, so make it indestructible. Oh, it actually costs only 2 mana to... Well, that's a fair cost. So charge. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so at least none of our stuff dies. So we get through, even if he's able to remove one. So the only... Yeah, I'm taking a risk, but I think that might be enough to force a concession, I guess. So we'll say end. I'm not gonna say good game yet. He still has one draw. If that's a land, then I'll say good game. Chainer's Torment, so he buys himself some time. Then he plays that, he buys himself even more time. So he might be able to come back? No, he won't. I'm pretty sure I played enough instants and... Oh, yeah, just enough. So, this gets blocked, this gets blocked. Yeah, good game. Yeah, just waiting for it. So there you go. We managed to survive that wall. We played around a bunch of stuff. So okay, we need to cast. Well, not happening in this deck anyway. So far so good. 3 wins, 1 loss. I think we're at half an hour to 45 minutes right now. Yeah, we're at 40 minutes right now, so that's not so bad. So this one's kind of okay. We have something that we can keep playing again and again. We just need another blue mana. So I'll keep this one. Opponent goes white-black again. At least it's a sparring construct. Come on, blue mana. No, it's red. Come on, blue mana. At least one more. I want to Weight of Memory if possible. Cabal Paladin. Ooh, that's... Yeah, we definitely have to play Squee next turn. So, yep, we got the blue mana we asked for, so... I'm gonna play our Speed Bump. I haven't cast Immolating Inferno yet. I think I had it in hand on the game I lost. Dark Bargain. Okay, so he's drawing into cards. So that probably... Wait, what's this effect? Put 2 in your hand, 1 in your graveyard. I think he drew into the lands he needed. So... I could clutch us something right now. Probably best bet is just to play the Pardic Wanderer first. Then start drawing cards later. As it is, it doesn't seem like we're in any rush. Lingering Phantom. What does this do? So it just keeps coming back from graveyard to hand. Or I can do the smart thing and just... Well, doesn't flight, that's the good news. So I'm gonna Cinder Wind. I'm gonna draw cards. Okay, that couldn't be helped. Swing with that guy. This doesn't... I could just throw the Squee the Immortal on it. Seal away. Perfectly fine. A bit annoying, but I'd rather have that sealed away. Also, because if I were to capture, let's say, this guy and he seals this away, this falls down if he finds a way to remove it. So, let's see. What do we do here? What you gonna do? Okay. I can blink to Time Walk the Lingering Phantom. No, let's just play Weight of Memory first. You discard lose top 3 cards. So, and we got burn spells, so that's a thing. And we can actually buy one of our spells back. So I'm gonna hold on to that first. Good thing we got rid of these. These are gonna be very annoying. So just pass the turn here. Well, actually, let's not pass the turn all the way. So we're just waiting for our opponent to do something really big. Okay, we take 2. Resolve. So what we're gonna do is actually take this guy over. So attack. Let's see if he sends this in. So it only exchanges power, so we still need to get rid of that later. But we have ways around that. So first we're gonna steal this one, then probably play Lava Runner so that we can Journey Mage cheaply next turn. So yeah, that's gonna use up most of our mana. We gotta do it though. Then Lava Runner. And I'll probably swing with... Actually, I'll just swing with Squee. If he trades with this one, it's okay. Actually, no. I'm gonna swing with Lava Runner. He's gonna throw the Sparring Construct in front, making this guy bigger. But... oh no, he's just gonna take it. That's okay too. So our next plan is wait for him to cast something big. Normally, enchantment removal is sideboard. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Artifact Cursed. 2. You know what? I can burn him. I can also just play him again. Wait. 1, 2. This is 8. He might have some outs, but I don't think he has outs in terms of life. Can't protect everything. He could protect something at least. He's probably got Adamant Will. But okay. Let's say he protects 2 creatures. Okay, he didn't. So this is fatal already. He has to get rid of these 2 creatures. No, he didn't. Couldn't. So we actually got to use Immolating Inferno. Wow. That's one first pick I'm actually happy panned out. No, everyone's been saying, oh, the legendary sorceries, they're a bit of a liability. It's true. They are actually quite a bit of a liability. I would not depend on them completely. I would not build my whole strategy around them. But they could be very neat if they work out. So okay, it's tempting to hold on to this. We go first anyway. I guess I can just play the Keldon Raider, chuck the Immolating Inferno, maybe buy it back. Well, you know what? I'll keep it. I don't have to play him immediately. There's no point trying to dome our opponent for 20. As in, we don't need the 20 turn clock right now. So I'm gonna go for the Keldon Raider. So pass the turn. Okay, Divination's nice, but we can do that later. So Raider first. Ditch the Inferno. Okay, that's better. So next turn we can do Divination. If he starts suiting this up, I will blink it. Gaia's Protector. Okay, so we drew into a land. I think this is burn worthy. Yeah, let's just burn it right now. Yeah, let's burn it with fire. Because we have a 5 turn clock at least, and we have outs to it. One more land, we can probably buy one of our things back. And at least we have another option to buy back. We're not dependent on the Inferno. Okay, he's got to 6 mana. We're still struggling a bit, but we're really curious what is our opponent planning to play. Warcry Phoenix. Okay, we'll take damage in the air. Oh, we're gonna race? Okay, let's race. Let's dance. So yeah, I have to divination. I will play the Gitu Journey Mage, just even if I don't get any damage out of it. If it convinces our opponent to suit this guy up, sure, by all means. If you're playing this card, you definitely have a plan to suit him up. Expecting, well, Blanchwood Armor's in M19. That's Pardic Wanderer. So got no plans to suit him up yet. Got no plans to burn him yet. I could blink it. Yeah, I could blink. I can push some damage through. Let's just draw a card while we're at it. Okay, so we got another. So we bought ourselves another Time Walk. Yeah, he's finally gonna pitch that out. So that's the end of that shenanigan. So it's possible that this was just a 1/1 for 2 mana. He probably didn't really have anything, or he might have just had one really good aura. In which case, yeah, you're not planning to suit this guy up necessarily. If it's a good aura, you would suit anything up. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Does he have a? If he has a pump spell, he'll spend these things too. So let's do the math. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got a 2 mana creature. So he's holding these back because it's indestructible. What he doesn't know. Wait, it's until your next turn, so I can Journey Mage and then Divine. So let's Journey Mage 1 creature. Let's draw cards. If I could send these 2 now, I just lose this guy by hit him down to 5. My concern is if he has another one of these, because right now I don't know what this card is. Okay, on the assumption he has another Sylvan Awakening, plays it. I'm just dead, so there's no reason for me to play around it. Yeah, that's probably the better play. The difference between 6 life and 5 life kind of it's more meaningful if I had 1 drops or a 5 drop. No, 1 power creatures or a 5 power creature. So he's gonna play this one out. My goal is just to drop Academy Drake. Go from there. If I could draw into more lands. Okay, do I have a 3 mana? I can blink again. Okay, goes all in on that one. If I... Okay, Nature Spiral. He's buying back Gaia's Protector. He's going to bring me down to 5. Wait, if he... No, he's gotta hold this back. Because he's running a risk here, so I can't do Fire Intervention. Okay, I buy back Blink. I blink back the Wanderer. Yeah, then Academy Drake is free to go through. So let's do that. I won't get to draw a card off it, but That's perfectly fine. So blink. So he has to block because this is lethal. He's gonna block that. Now here's the thing. He has to play 2 creatures. Does he have 10 mana? He could have this and another cheap creature. No, he didn't have either. So we got through safely on that one. Actually, I'm much happier with this one. My very first run on exploration was really bad. I think I was playing Sultai. Yeah, I was... Nice. Antiquities War. I actually speculated that that would probably be a decent card on the white-blue artifacts deck, but that's really stretching it. I don't really think they're... I think you're better off just playing straight control. But please, public service announcement, please play something that actually wins the game. No, Teferi removing permanents is not a win condition. It's just an annoy my opponent condition. Putting Teferi back on your library again and again is not a win condition. It's a I'm gonna wait for my opponent to lose or die of old age condition. Please, there are creatures you can play. You only need, and you kind of only need like one or you only need like a few of them. Okay, I'm definitely keeping this one because we can divination. But it is scary. We don't have the mana to play Weight of Memory next. And if our opponent turns out to be any form of aggressive... Actually, our opponent just mulliganed twice. Okay, let's see if he's got the 2 lands he needed. He's got Mesa Unicorn, so he's got plenty of time to buy. Okay, let's play these lands out. So I'm gonna be climbing an uphill battle here. I definitely can play Pardic Wanderer. By then he might have an answer for it, in which case I'm in real trouble unless I get something good off these cards. So let's see what he's got for turn 4. Sarah Disciple. Okay, that's still manageable. Okay, take a deep breath. Keldon Raider. Not quite divination. Okay, here's the thing. 2, 4. I can sacrifice 1 mountain in the hopes of getting something else. And this will block this guy. Yeah, let's go for that. So I'll sacrifice 1 mountain. I don't have any reasonable 7 drops anyway. Okay, it's not an island, but it kind of draws us 1 nearer to it. Opponent's down to 1 card. He's gonna start. Ooh, that's nasty. So that's nasty, and he's gonna get that recovered that one back. We'll be forced to discard a card, so I will play these lands. Just play the Wanderer now. Discard Weight of Memory because we'll not be able to cast it anyways. Alternately, I can play Weight of Memory. No, not Weight of Memory. I can play Divination into Journey Mage. At least that pings that. Now I'll just play the Wanderer. It'll be really annoying if he has Tragic Poets though. So we're gonna discard Weight because we don't have the mana for that. At least we have a second Divination. It's somewhere in our deck. Ooh, that's a problem. Let's see what he gets. He's exiled. Okay, so he's bought his hand back. He's even has removal too. Yeah, we're not gonna win this game just on that principle. Let's see if we can draw some lands at least. Nope. I can play Squee. That will... Interesting enough, I could just bounce Demon Lord Belts and lock next turn. Just play Lava Runner and Journey Mage. Then he's going to buy back probably my Keldon Raider. At least that hits the graveyard. Problem is he can just remove my Pardic Wanderer. So I'm gonna lose that option. He's got to... I'd probably ditch the Deathbloom Talent. You've got everything else. Wait. Okay, no, basically... Yeah, he ditched the Cabal Paladin. Usually if you're gonna ditch this one, especially considering your synergies here, it probably means he has another turn 3 play on top of this one. He's gonna play 2 cards this... Oh no, he didn't. It's okay. That's it. This is enough to win the game too. 2-drop maybe. Even then, I probably would have kept the Paladin over the Talon. That's just my take. It's also possible he's setting up for a turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to 4. There is... Yeah. So I'm gonna play Lava Runner. The Fire Fist Adept's only gonna ping for 2, so yeah, not drawing cards kinda hurts. So we're gonna bounce Bells and Lock just to buy some time. I like Demon Lord Bells and Lock when it was Momir. So as it is, I have to hold everything back. So actually the smart play for him is just to remove one of my guys, try to swing, I guess. Because all of his guys run over my guys. Just eliminating Pardic Wanderer is probably better than just replaying Bells and Lock. There you go. So it's a mandatory block on these two. It's a question of if I want to throw away a creature to Mesa unit. This doesn't give trample. I would have put it on top on the Serra Disciple. Yeah, that was a weird one. So that's it. I guess he's doesn't want me to double block, but threatening lethal also prevents double blocking too. Okay, board's now empty. I can intervene on this one at least. Yeah, I might have to do that. So hanging by a thread. I'm gonna go down to 1 life after this. And wait, yeah, it goes back to his hand, so at least that's one. So at least he doesn't get to play it back immediately, but no, he can play it immediately. Just it doesn't, not for free. Yeah, I'm gonna say good game at this point. I got nothing. Yeah, see? If you're gonna do that, you're better off keeping the Paladin. And yeah, I got nothing. So 5, 6, 7. Let's just play this. And play this. And concede. So it's just me trying to go through my quest. I think I completed that one already. Oh no, now I did. Probably didn't need that. So it's quite close. We just need 2 more wins. I'm quite happy with this one at least. 5 wins is not so bad. 2 more wins would be really great. 1 more win is actually quite okay too. So I'll probably save the bonus day 9 video for, you know, it'll be a bonus video. It'll come out the same time you see this. Oh, speaking of which, I have decided my next project is going to be City Skylines. I guess it's kind of in tune with my profession. I am an architect. the last few projects I've been doing had some elements of city planning, so it's kind of nice to talk over that. Yeah, we definitely have plays on turn, well, one play on turn 2 at least. And I'm gonna ditch the Immolating Inferno against to Keldon Raider. Opponent is probably contemplating really hard, or this is probably gonna be a mulligan. Okay, no, I think he kept it. We're gonna keep ours also because we at least have 2 colors and 1 play. And it's got turn 1 play of sorts. Okay. Okay, let's play the burn spells. No, not really. So this is the one I wanted topped. Oh, opponent's playing Jund. He's gonna Jund me out. Okay, show me what you got. Okay, it's Protector, so Keldon Raider's gonna trade. That's okay. At least we hit the at least we hit 5 mana, so we can play Adepts, nuke a Saproling. I'd like 1 more mana so we can play Pardic Wanderer instead. Let's discard the Inferno. No Disco Inferno. Oh. Now we draw Squee. We have 1 way to buy it back at least. Dark Bargain. He's gonna get some more cards. Let's pay attention to what he ditches. Since he only played 1 land, he didn't play 2 right off the bat. Well, he ditched a land, so it's possible that these 2 other cards are lands, I guess. Okay, must block. Not to 16. Come on, give me a land. No land. But I can Lava Runner into Journey Mage. Now wait for my opponent to play something really big, and I wish I'd kept the Journey Mage. So I'm still waiting for 1 more mana for Wanderer, 2 more for Kicked Academy Drake. He's... Oh, please. Discard Squee. No, he won't. He'll discard the Adept. Actually, he could discard the Drake too. Well, he did play black for Dark Bargain, so I doubt that these are the only cards he has. Okay, he's discarded the Wanderer. That is the biggest possible threat. He's placing Krosan Druid, which I can kill. I can play Adelis first. Nah, let's get it out of the way. Yeah, I think he just realized he walked into that. But I'm still in trouble. 1 more mana. Well, I still prefer 2, but even 1 more mana is fine. I'd be willing to play multiple spells back to back. So let's play Adelis. Okay. I don't trust any of this, so I'm just gonna attack with all. Okay, I could bounce. Nah, let's not do that. Okay, this is not starting to look good. Well, it's actually not. It's possible that we could get wrecked too. Okay, Feral Abomination. Let that resolve. Attack. Okay, my turn. Hit mana number 6, but that doesn't mean much to us. Because we're gonna just bounce this back. Probably bouncing the token's probably better, but yeah, concede. Yep, that was concede worthy. I think he probably made legitimate mistakes. The first one was definitely a mistake. The second one probably a misclick of sorts. Anyway, so we're now. It's now a deciding factor. Do we win? Do we manage to complete a 7-2 run, or will we be so close yet so far? We'll see. So let's take a look. Okay, we can turn to divination, so I'm willing to keep this. Yeah, I think in hindsight, our opponent probably ditched the wrong card. Zalfirian Void. This is probably indicative of mono blue. Okay, I guess I am divine. Well, I guess I'm definitely divining next turn. But let's not play both lands too hastily. Okay, Talarian Scholar, so it's white-blue. Something. Okay, drew a land. We could nuke the Scholar next turn, but I might be better off just playing the... I might be better off just playing the Fire Elemental to make him get rid of it. Okay, so we got 6 mana. I'll play... Yeah, I play Fire Elemental first. Let's just take the damage right here and there. Okay, he got some cards in hand, but he could... Yeah, I'm basically encouraging him to... Yep, that's the plan. So I take 6 damage right now. I have no idea what's in his hand. If these are bounce spells, I'm in real trouble. I'm just gonna play the Partick Wanderer right here. If he has removal for it, it is what it is. I can't do anything about that. Academy Drake. Yeah, we could bounce that. Actually, no, we're just gonna burn it right then and there. So, Fiery Intervention. Let's get that out of the way. So no attacks because we need to clear this board somehow. Or at least we need to start putting our own stuff on board. Weight of Memory, he's gonna try to draw into some cards. He nuked the Blink, he nuked G2 Journey Mage. That's okay. So we got 7 mana, we can hold up Blink. We could play our own Academy Drake. Again, no attacks. We're just gonna go for the... We're just gonna go up the sky. I can nuke... Okay, he's got a second one, but I can Fire Fist Adept to at least take out the Relic Runner. Yeah. Oh, I can also Chronicler to buy back Fiery Intervention. You know, let's Fire Fist Adept first, take out the Relic Runner. It's one less card to worry about. Because another... Just swing in the air. Seal away. Okay. Kinda there, but at least I bought myself one turn. Sufficer's Assistant. Cold Water Snapper number 3. So I'm gonna be taking damage back to back. You know, I'm just gonna play the Drake again. No attacks. Let's take our time here because our opponent is now living off the top of the library. We're not. At least we know we're not, but we need to be cognizant of whatever threats our opponent plays. So next turn, I'm gonna lead off Divination. Okay, Lava Runner. We'll lead with Divination first. Okay, that gives us some options. Then we're gonna lead off Weight of Memory. So we're gonna make him lose cards. Technically we could do it for us also, but okay, got the Fire Intervention, so we got one burn spell for this dude. Let's play the Lava Runner at least, since I got like better. And let's start swinging. If he has another Seal Away, kudos to him. Bolus's Clutches is not gonna help us. I can Journey Mage just... okay. If I were to buy back a spell... probably buy back Weight of Memory since I already have an... let's buy back the Weight of Memory. Blink is probably the better call, but we do have a... basically, I'm just trying to avoid getting checkmated by this guy. So make him use cards again. At least we got rid of Blessed Light from that one. Got rid of Unwind, Deep Freeze, and Syncopate. That's good. So we can Keldon Raider next turn, ditch the land. So, I'm actually feeling a little giddy right now. Not out of the woods yet. Okay, so this is the only thing that can't be blocked. So I'm gonna probably have to nuke... I'm gonna have to nuke Tetsuko, maybe. Oh, alternately, I could just steal Tetsuko. Okay, so let's Keldon Raider first. We'll ditch the mountain. Got an island. So... combat, swing. Adelis would do a number. So I'm probably not gonna use my bounce yet. I will use Gitu Lava Runner. Basically, I'm trying to put down as many creatures as possible just to throw in the face of these cold water snappers. If I could trade off, I will. So, Fiery Intervention. Should I just pull the trigger now? Because I could just Bolas Clutches anything that's bigger anyway. Yeah, let's just play the Journey Mage now. Let's bounce Tetsuko Umezawa back. Actually, no. Let's just bounce Tolarian Scholar back. End the turn. So he's going to crack to make Soldier tokens. So that means he's really... I'm really curious what this one card is. Tolarian Scholar again. See, what's he holding back? It's got to be something really big. I know I made him ditch one Unwind. He just played the land. Excavation Elephant. He's buying back... okay, he's buying back the Blood Tallow Candle. Can't play it yet. So next turn, I'm gonna just burn Artificer's Assistant. Please don't have... yeah. Okay, need to... I don't... wait. I have 14 mana, so I need to do math. 14 minus 6 is 8. So let's... I'm gonna take the... let's take Tetsuko Umezawa. That gives me a legendary creature. So I got 8 mana, so X is equal to 6. That's enough for me to burn Assistant, you, and you. And... whew! Legendary sorcery, legendary win. Okay, that was really fine. And yeah, let's crack some packs. Actually, let's crack some packs, see what I do. But all in all, okay. Well, before that, we did get this. I promise I'll build a deck around you someday. But let's claim our prize. Let's claim our packs. Let's claim our gems. I'm gonna crack this open for everyone to see. There's one guilds. This one's the one I. Let's just crack these two. You know what? Let's just crack this one too. I'm in a very good mood. So, yeah, it's definitely something to build around for. Is it? I can't say the same for that one. I really wish they'd go back to Ixalan. I really need some cards from there. Okay. For a second, I thought this was gonna do me in. One day, I'll promise I'd try to make you work. Actually, yeah, one Dominaria draft, I tried to do green-red legends with Immolating Inferno. That didn't turn out so well. Yeah, I think white-red actually works too because of Onceris Wings. At least that's uncommon. Okay, so my pulls are not that great, but that was a very good episode. So that's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If I will do a bonus video. It will be Day 9's Instaban. Actually, when I first heard it, was really a misleading title. It's just basically no instance magic. Actually, no instance and no flash. It's Hearthstone, I guess. But it actually introduces some key factors. A lot of the really good cards all of a sudden are out of the games, and you're gonna have to play with a lot of more mediocre removal spells. Think about it. All the good removal spells in black, instant. All the good burn spells in red, instant. No, all the counter spells, instant. So it actually benefits certain colors more than others. I'm gonna probably aim for white green because those actually have some decent sorcery speed removal. Anyway, that's my plan though. So, well, at least that's the plan for much later. But as for now, thank you very much for joining me in this run. It was a really great 7-2. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time.